Okay, so all right, let's go. So yeah, here I am in False Mirror. Thank you all for tuning in. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna um, show you what the heck it is. I think most of you uh, probably don't know about the concept and what's this all about. So it's gonna be interesting to have a walk through and see around. Um, so here I am. I logged into False Mirror, which is so basically, briefly, False Mirror is a virtual city that um, first constructed 3 years ago in 2017 with an aim to have a post-human virtual city that grows over time, expands and grows over time, and reshapes itself. So I can live in this virtual city um, as long as I also expand it. So before any further ado, the best thing is actually go there and just show you how things are working in the city. So I basically came from the real life, logged in, and the only thing to do first is to log into your home. So I'm going to this elevator. So when I'm in this elevator, it actually um, it doesn't trust if it's still me. So I'm still a guest user. So I'm gonna go home. So it basically is like a you know two-step verification. So now it's actually sure that it's me. Here we go. So here's my home, my virtual home. That um, it has like a few different areas that I'm gonna show you like piece by piece. Um, it's quite renovated. I just renovated it in the past month, so it's quite fresh. I like it. So on the right-hand side of the here is we have Body Lab, where I can change the state of my body. And on the left-hand side we have Lounge, which I do lounge stuff, but I doubt it. You'll see. And in the main hall we have the City Hub, which actually gives me access to the whole virtual city. Yeah, we have some decorations, like a cute plant. Yeah, the good thing about this plant is it never dies. I just bought a plant 2 weeks ago, and it was already dead. Like, I don't know. So that's cool. And yeah, I have a thing for cars, obviously, since I've been a kid. So no surprise that I have a car in my home. And we have a mailbox over here. So this is my mailbox. So basically, um, it's like a public mailbox that people can write messages for me, and sometimes I can check here. It's online, actually. Pretty cool. Um, the only thing is weird is just a public mailbox, so everyone sees your messages. So don't put much intimate stuff here. Yeah, my favorite album art. So yeah, let's actually go to the Body Lab, see how things are working here. So here you can see the real me from Amsterdam saying hi. Let me actually see how many people are already here. All right, nice. Okay, so the stream is working. Nice. Cool. So here in my Body Lab, well, actually, a note about this thing is like this gateway. It's kind of weird when I look at myself from VR, from false mirror to this real me. it's like looking from the outside, when you're at the outside and looking through the inside, and that inside becomes kind of unfamiliar. So I always have this like weird tension when I look at myself in false mirror, because this thing is more real than that thing, honestly. Let's move on. Yeah, we can basically control the hands, like thick hands, thin hands, you know, concrete, wireframe, kind of like. But I always stick with the golden hands. Um, and here you can see the current, the latest state of my body. Where this body has been evolved over time, and it's designed in this kind of way where, so you see at my right hand there are these like kits. I call them post-human kits, and each of them, when attached to my hands, they give me different sort of function or perception, where when I with them I can roam in the world differently. So, for instance, the first thing I ever added to my hands were this operating system on my left hand, as you can see. So how it works is like this. So it's basically a handheld kind of tablet. So it's the OS of False Mirror. So here on the left we have all the apps. For instance, we have the Readly app, which is the news outlet of the city. So we have Chair News, obviously, that says the big chair has committed suicide in a shocking incident, and some other stuff. And we have the map where it's actually pretty helpful. If I get lost in the city, I can basically tap this and get back to the city hub. Well, I made this because I've been lost here, so it's pretty helpful. There's a music app, and it's pretty straightforward. You can control the music. Pitch is always a favorite side. Like, I always like to listen to music in lower pitch. And we have the my body app, where you can actually customize, like change the settings of your body kits here as well. I'll show the other stuff later on. So that was the operating system. It's a rabbit hole of itself. And on the right hand we have Spotlight, where this is also straightforward. So it's great to use it in dark spaces. And we have the shrinker. Let me show you how it works. So first I'm gonna push it to the extreme. So now I'm gonna use the shrinker. So basically I can shrink myself, which means I can go to corners where I couldn't go before. And this is pretty neat. Like, when I made it, like, I went to everywhere in False Mirror just to shrink and see everything from that perspective. It's quite nice. And then we have the magnet. Well, it says a lot. Like it attracts objects if it wants to. And we have the virtual memory kit. This is the very latest addition to my body. It's quite exciting because I just made it a month ago, and it's like super dope, I have to say. So you see this. So let me zoom in so you can see V memory 100 milligrams. So it's basically it holds virtual memories in this kind of container, and memories are pills or like capsules. And what I can do is, if I'm in a zone in the space where there is a memory regarding that space, it will blink like this, and it will give me a notification, so I can basically show you that. So I can revisit those memories if I want. So let's see what we have here. All right. So this memory is the very first body I've ever made. The very first body I've ever made. Let's see that. So you see that, I mean, this body is kind of like cool in a sense that, you know, it's like like a tentacles, and like the coolest thing about this body was that I could extend my hands like 5 meters away, and I could reach stuff on the other side of the room, and also could do really like weird flexes, you know. Um, One of my favorite flexes with this body is dabbing. Actually, I mean, I know dabbing is becoming old school, but look how cool it is. Yeah, I totally missed this. Cool. Yeah. So, last piece of the body lab is to, of course, hack my vision. So I can here filter the colors that I want to see or I don't want to see in the world. So I just filtered the red, or I can just filter the green. So I could only see the red and blue. No, see. So the cool thing is it just sticks to you. Like wherever you go, this is hard coded into my vision. Yeah, good old times with the old buddy and some friends. Shout out to Cats and Stefan. Yeah, that was the body lab, and then here I missed this one actually. This is like a clock. So this is a clock where it doesn't measure linear time. I mean, it doesn't measure anything. It's basically stuck or just looping in a moment, because we like essentially we don't have time here, or linear time doesn't exist. Sorry, at least in Falsmere. But I think we all kind of sort of get it now with quarantine and like COVID-19 situation. Like there's a bit of state of no time. Hard to see how time is going and passing by. Anyways, let's jump into the lounge. Here we have some artwork, some things I did in my spare times. This is my favorite one. This is like, so this is not David Hockney's painting. This is my recreation of David Hockney's painting, The Splash, in 3D, which I made 8 years ago. And I'm quite proud of it. Yeah, just so you know, this is not Hockney's painting. I'll be really offended if you think it is him. And here we have a vinyl music player. So how this thing is like we have this sink, and everything that's in the sink plays the music that's in it, and each of these cubes are music. So basically how I can pause the music is boom. We have playlist here. So yeah, a great amount of nice and talented, really nice and talented friends in Tehran. They are doing great electronic music stuff, and they were kind to give me some of their tracks so I could be able to listen to them here in my vinyl music player. And it's, of course, it's connected to my music player. So you see the artist name, and I can change the pitch. But essentially, potentially, this is the future of music. I'm not exaggerating that. So this thing, in the future, you'll be able to cook music here, like bits of like stems of sounds. You put it in the sink, just cook it, and like you get a glimpse here. When I touch it, like, let me turn up the sound. When I touch it, see, I can somehow manipulate the sounds. Yeah, I'm gonna change the whole music into this. Just wait for it. So here we have the PowerPoint board. What to call it, I don't know. But let's see how this works. I'm gonna turn it on. Yo. So basically, this is the where I can show slides, and sometimes I give lectures for students that when I have to teach and show slides, it's better to do it from VR. But this doesn't make sense though. So I made a camera app where I can put some virtual selfie cameras like this. So if I put it right in front of you, you can see how it works. Boom. Yo. So yeah, I can essentially give you some presentations here, you know. But I don't think I'm in the mood for that. I'm just gonna skip the slides. It was about speculative design and some bullshit. Yeah, I'm really not in the mood to give presentation. But like for instance, we have like a this thing is cool. Like we have this dim. I can dim the lights. Let me turn down the music a bit. So I can dim the lights. So I mean, yeah, of course this is normal. Like when you can turn off the lights to see the projector. But this thing is like it dims the light of the whole world. It's crazy actually. If you go back to all your spaces, every space is dim. Yeah, let's forget about this. So I'm gonna remove that. Let me check how the real me is. Oh, it's doing fine. All right. Yeah. I think we're good about home. Now we can actually go and explore the AcidPark that I promised for today. It's a neighborhood in the city. So I jump into the city hub. Here's the hub, and I'm gonna bring the hub in. So this is the map of the city, and so each of these icons are a different neighborhood. So for today, we're actually going to city's AcidPark, and inside that neighborhood we have three different inner spaces. So let's start with Scoville. It's the very first space ever made in Vosmir. Everything started from here. It's very special. So I'm gonna select that and press go. Boom. Gonna have my real self here. Yep. All right. So here we are in the Scoville, and here is like dozens of fun things to show. I'm like I don't know where to start, but let's first do this. So here it's essentially I cannot play any electronic music. I'm not allowed. There are some rules in some spaces, so I can only play music through this board, which only allows me to play 3 classic songs: Beethoven Moonlight Sonata, John Strauss The Blue Danube, Eric Satie Gymnopédie. I mean that's it. Like that's all I have here. I mean just to make it less boring, I'm gonna just play it on a slower speed. All right, now we can show things around. So first of all, we have the artist statement board. So I personally I have a bit of problem, like a bit of I feel a bit insecure with artist statements, generally statements, because I have a temporal issue with this. Like over time, they become alien in a sense that it goes from I'm proud of this to oh it's actually cringe, and to this is not me at all. So I have this temporal issue with artist statements. So basically I put a refresh button here where it shuffles through dozens of other artist statements like generated and some other text, just to escape that insecurity, you know. Like, you know, this is generated. This is quite cool. It's like generated art statements where they usually reference, you know, full of jargons, reference some French philosophers and stuff like that. Well, let's read this in. It must be an infestation, something that I can't control. It's an open invitation to try to find the bottom of a bottomless hole. I want to see inside the alien. I want to feel your organs inside out. Nobody needs this information, but I'll give it to you anyhow. Anyhow. So yeah, I remember that. This is the lyrics of my favorite song by Daniel Lopatin called "The Station." Really appreciate it, of course. Some nerdy stuff, alphabet, ASCII art, and some cringe. Yeah, let's actually see the park itself. So yeah, this is the main zone of the park. This is where all the chill happens. So I basically come here, and you know, walk around and just reflect. You know, think about life and shit. I mean, it's fine. Like it's fun. Like to be somewhere that there's no purpose. Like just to hang out. And of course, you can get big for 20 seconds. It's amazing how this space makes me daydream. Also, you see that I'm big. I mean, I am big, but my hands are still small. So I can touch these stuff that I couldn't touch before. Boop. Yeah, I mean, in this place, I daydream as fuck. Like, I just don't know why. Like, for instance, one day I woke up here, and I saw this dream. Like, it was not a dream alone. It was so real though that you'll see. Like, it was only one day, and then everything was gone. Let's see. You see, I just like I woke up and it was like these super shiny, like, you know, very touchy objects. Really feels great when you touch them, right? All right. Enough is enough. So, and then another day, let me actually first reset this. So here, cool thing is I can actually reset them. So bring them back. It's great for the OCD. With one button, everything is back where they're supposed to be. Everything is concrete. Or some Islamic architecture stuff. It's quite trippy. Or yeah, the other day, I think it was a long time ago. When I came here, it was really, really affectionate this moment. There was these like cool sound sculptures.
I love you. I love you. I love you. You. I love you. You.
Yeah. I mean, when an object like that says "I love you," it's you better believe it. Anyways, let's go to the next room. So here we have some surprise in the sense that we I think I read the news for you, and here's the picture committing suicide is pretty intense, and I have a not a thing I have a superstitious thing about chairs. I just can't ignore them. Sometimes the weight of their presence are way more than the humans. Um, and I feel it. I don't know about you. And then we have another room over here where it's a time tunnel. I don't know how to call it. I mean, I know I told you we don't have time here. At least the linear time doesn't exist. But this space reminds me of time. And the core is like I don't know what's going on in the core, and it's a strange feeling just to be here, in a sense that like right now I'm not moving, but the whole space around me is evolving. Like it's a strange feeling. I mean, I can just come till here, so it doesn't let me to go reach the core. Well, I hope one day I know what the hell is going on here. And I remember one day I just saw this dream about reaching the core. Let me show you actually. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. They're just streams. So I don't know. I'm not gonna press this button. It's just to be sure. So yeah, it's yeah, this is like one of my favorite spots. I come here quite often. It's pretty neat, and there are still more. we still have some stuff here. So here we have lighters, time lighters. Let me show you how they work. Let's change the song. I know it's not the best songs. Maybe they are. I just listened to them like this so mainstream that I forgot how good they are. But anyways, so this blue lighter slows down the time, and the red one So you can basically DJ with these. Not only the sounds, but the whole time. And we have aqua lighter here. Of course, creates water if you need some water. So let me show you one thing. I just show you because it's something that I'm not supposed to show people, but let's do it. Like fuck it. So behind this wall, I have something hidden. Let me bring it up. Whoop. Yo. So we have this gun here. It's a gun. Yes, it's a gun, and but it's okay. I mean, it's a gun dictionary, so it's peaceful. It doesn't kill anyone. And I'm let me. Ooh. All right, yeah, full of ammos right now. So this is a gun dictionary. And when I shoot objects, it will define it on this screen for me. So let me show you around how it works. Yeah. Let's shoot some stuff. Not defined yet, we'll probably shot some vials. Like, yeah, it's like a bit. It's a chair. A thing that humans made to put their ass on it. Basically, the slave of their asses. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of it's a bit rude, I have to say. Oh. If you still don't know what door means, you can still go on. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of true, right? Oh, a sphere, it's shaped like a round ball, very playful. Yeah, so this is the gun dictionary, and yeah, love it. It's just like you just hold it and just start to redefine everything for you. Yeah, this is the Scoville. So let's move on. Let's move on to another space. Where yo. So next up is Big Toy, where you can have some play over there. I'm gonna grab some water. Yo. All right. So let me check everything. Cool. So in the Big Toy, the intention behind Big Toy is, it's just like having a toy. Like, you know, as an adult, you miss your connection with the toy when you were a child. Like, that's something I personally miss as fuck, in the sense that you start to make some emotional connections with objects like toys, like basically like a keychain. Like your father gives you a keychain, and you're just playing with it for an hour and just like can't get enough of it. And that's something that we don't have it right now, like as an adult. And here in this huge keychain, like this huge rope kind of thing, I can play with it like this, and it's quite like meditating. I don't know what to call it. It's pretty intimate, I have to say, in a sense that it receives your forces, and like you can see the trace of your body and your forces on the whole string. Love it. And here I can basically customize the way I want, like make it longer or shorter, or just hide the connections in between. So it's basically more, you know, it's a different feeling, right? Just by hiding those, it's like kind of like these Zen balls, and different shapes, different feelings. Let me reset this. But you know, so this actually reminds me of another memory when I was a child. Um, this is a good one. When I was a kid, it was my sister's birthday. Let's go. So it was my sister's birthday. I had this spray at my hand. So I didn't know how to use it. So I gave it to my father, which was the cameraman here. Asked him how to use it. Like, see how excited I get. And then I just followed the trace of the particles of the spray, and like being confused. Like my sensory system was quiet. What the fuck is going on? So yeah, that was something. These are the stuff I miss as a kid. We play some music though. And you have some energy bottles here. And these are having a very interesting effect on this toy. Of course, Windows 98 is the classic Windows 98. So if I throw the blue ones, let's see what happens. So it's kind of like a positive gravity field that pushes everything, and you can get these sort of nice touches on the object, on the toy. And the red ones are actually more exciting. So if I throw this one, so this is an attractor, so it attracts the toy. And the coolest thing to do now is to hold it and put it here. If I leave it there, I can just watch how it starts to calm down slowly. It's amazing to see how an inanimate object slowly becomes alive. Yeah, it's a very nice toy. And then here in the turn on music reds, we have an interesting button here. If I press this button, it will rotate the whole space 90 degrees, as you see. Like it's like in your phone, like portrait landscape mode. And the first time you do this, it just bends your mind, because you start to think, okay, the gravity is still towards there. Like, you feel like you're falling down. And just by this super simple change, the whole way to play with the toy also changes. So now I actually have to jump to reach it out. Yeah. Back to normal. We hear this a lot these days, right? Let's get back to normal. Alright, so this was about the big toy. So let's go to Dreamlab. This is also this is a renovation of an old space. It's totally renovated now. Let's go visit Bob. Don't need music here. right. So, welcome to Dream Lab. Here, there's a lot of stuff to explain. So, let's read this first. Dear Ali, Bob is at your disposal to monitor your dreams. While the infinite dream machine actively records your dreams, he carefully picks golden bits of your dreams and remembers them. One day in the future, you'll gain access to Bob's perception. Best. Well, I hope that's pretty soon. I don't know. I'm like, yeah, it's like he's watching all my dreams. Um, and so how it works is, um, he's seeing what I see. So he's seeing my, and also his body is connected to my senses apart from visual senses. So he's 24/7 watching what I watch and how I live. But this is his job, just to see if he works. Yeah, he has some emotions, so he laughs. Bob laughs. He gets surprised and he gets sad. Oh, he's quite sad actually, and he gets angry. So yeah, Bob has feelings, and so he's doing his job well. Watching what I watch, doing it's just imagine being Bob, like fuck. But um, so let's see. So it's connected to the infinite dream machine. Let's see what the machine is. All right. So here I proudly present Infinite Dream Machine. Um, so this is a machine that is 24/7 recording my dreams, sends it to Bob, and Bob is taking care of them. One day I can revisit those. And I like, you know what, like I miss when I see dreams, guys. The way I see dreams is like how I confront the outside at night. Like when you dream, it's so unconscious. You see your unconscious. It's and then normally we don't remember dreams, just a few of them that we remember. So I made this machine just to be able to track them, you know. I don't want to miss those. The outside that I confront every night, but I just lose grasp of. Yeah. Uh, but you know what? Like we still have, we all have some sort of dreams that we remember. You know, we clearly remember. So I actually have one to show you. One of my interesting dreams that I still remember. I dreamt I was an insect drone wandering in this jungle. Yes. Yeah. I'm really glad to have this. It's like a peace of mind, you know, having someone watch your dreams, like a dream reader, basically. I hope he can also interpret dreams. Like when you see snakes in the dreams, and then he says like, yeah, this means that, and like kind of like fortune telling. I'm looking forward, Bob. Oh, he's still angry. Fuck. Let me fix it. Some love. All right. Yeah, that's the dream machine. Let's get back home. That's the word, right? Yeah. So yeah, we basically saw the Acid Park. I mean, there are different districts as well. I would love to show them later on, but I think you've seen enough. I give too much, maybe. Um, and actually, I'm sorry if I gave too much information. I know it's hard to process these times. But yeah, it's a great place, like, to revisit. Um, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I think this was this was it, and I'm pretty grateful that that it happened, and uh, you tuned in. Thanks so much, everyone. Love to you all, and also thanks a lot to uh, VR Public for the support. Um, hope you have a good day or night. Goodbye. Love.